Okay, so on to the very next track in Sammy's The Rock Resonance Landscape, man. This series has been fire, man. All of these tracks, I can't believe, so far along, we have reacted to so many Shinedown tracks, so many Alter Bridge tracks, so many Tremonti tracks, and we still have heaters. We still have heaters over here. This one over here we haven't heard. It's Shinedown Unity. It just sounds, the title of the song just sounds like it's one of those anthems again. And Shinedown are damn good at anthems, but let's see what we got, man. Let's rock and roll. Let's see what Shinedown will bring this time. It's all been heat from Shinedown from the very beginning. Since we've reacted to them, it's all been heat. And specifically today, their tracks have been amazing. Let's go.
Because we have each other, we will not fall. Because we are brothers. We will not fall. Because we have
I love their message, though.
We will not fall. Because we will rise above. 1, 2, 3, Shinedown!
Nice. What a great message. I always love that. If we have each other, we will not fall.
Found a noteworthy name and a picture of us, even though it was framed and covered in dust. It's the map in my mind that sends me on my way. They say it's never too late to stop being afraid, and there is no one else here, so
I love Shinedown's fucking message, man. I love that map in my mind, right? In terms of like I find a picture and it's almost he's playing into nostalgia, but it's also the mapping in mind in terms of like what he does for the future, what he's going to do. But it's all about taking the people that are most important to you and actually uniting. And whether that be in your home, whether it be in your community, or whether it be in your country, you're never going to fucking get anywhere if you're not going to be united to a common cause. You can't have people that are just like, everyone's going every single which direction, right? And no one can come together. There needs to be a unifying factor. There is, in order for human beings to get along, they need to have a unifying factor. If we deem all of those unifying factors as toxic and terrible and blah, 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 right? Then we literally tear ourselves apart and we go into this world alone at everything, which means we will eventually fall. Everyone will. And that's whether you're in your family, whether you're in your community, or whether you're in your country. It works the same way. And as you go higher up the tier in terms of like being for a country, the more prevalent it is, right? Because you have lots of different diversities of opinion and cultures and traditions and things like that. And if no one can fucking get along, everyone's going to fucking fall. You know what I mean? It's unbelievably important to actually have that unity. Unity is absolutely everything. But if we don't want to do that, you're guaranteed to fail. You're guaranteed to fall, guaranteed to fail. If you're going to hate your neighbor and hate the person next to you, you're guaranteed to fail. There's no two ways about it. You're guaranteed to fail. And don't even be naive enough to think that, oh no, well, I don't need him. You'll see what happens later on. Let's go.
why should I wait? And in the blink of an eye, the past begins to fade. So have you ever been caught in a sea of despair? And your moment of truth is the day that you say, I'm not scared. Put your hands in the air if you hear me out there. I've been looking for you day and night. Shine a light in the dark, let me see where you are. 'Cause I'm not gonna leave you behind. If I told you that you're not alone, and I show you this is where you belong. Put your hands in the air one more time. I've seen a million miles, met a million faces to come.
That unity thing, I can't even stress that enough, right? Between people and between societies and how fucking important that is, right? Because you can see in today's world, we don't have that unity. We don't even have unity of family anymore, right? They've actually gotten us to a point where we hate our parents, I'm saying as a Western society, obviously not all of us do this, right? But just because of ideological ideals that are now being taught, right? It's like hate everything. They'll never tell you. All of these, what are meant to be progressive, liberal people, will never tell you what they love. They will always just tell you what they fucking hate, right? They'll never come out and be like, we love this about my country, I love this about my people, I love this about my family, I love this about my community. Nothing. They'll tell you what they fucking hate, right? It's all just negative. They'll tell you everything. They'll never tell you what they'll build. They'll always tell you what they need, what needs to be taken down, right? And the important thing is that, yes, have we made mistakes as a society? Have we made mistakes as a country? Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. Everyone's made a mistake. But at the end of the day, it's your culture. It's your family. It's your people. Right? You stand with your fucking people. If you're the ones that are going to throw them under your own people, under the fucking bus, you're going along with it, man. You're going to be under that bus too. At the end of the day, you will consume each other. That's what's going to happen. It happens like that in families. It happens like that in friendships. It happens like that in communities. Right? If you want to be vindictive and take them down, it's the same thing like you have your child and your child does something really wrong, whatever it is. They steal something, shoot someone, land up in prison, whatever it is, and someone comes for them, even though you know what they did was wrong, right? You know what they did was wrong and what's coming to them they deserve, but you're going to stand in front of them anyway and be like, yeah, I know he did that and what he did was wrong, right? But if you want to get to him, you got to get past me. Right? Because that's mine. That's my child. That's my fucking people. And it happens the same way in communities. You want to get past that, even though I understand they might not have done great things, right? But we stand with my fucking people. I stand with my fucking community. You're going to have to get past me, right? That's an unbelievably important thing. But if you're the first person to sell out your own people, you're the first person to sell out your own fucking community because you want all of that narcissistic adulation that comes your way because, oh, look at me, I'm the fucking greatest person. You know what I mean? One day you will be under that bus as well, right? Because you fostered that culture. And then people will be like, well, you never stood for nobody. Why the fuck would I stand for you? I'm going to throw you under the bus just like you did me. And that's what happens. And then you carry on. You can play this game forever, right? And then it's just people just throwing everyone under buses, right? And it's just, it's ugly. It's absolutely ugly. So, yeah. Anyway, carry on.
A million faces to call at noon to reach all these places, and I do it again if it brings me back to you. So have you ever been caught in a sea of despair, and your moment of truth is the day that you say I'm not scared? Put your hands in the air if you hear me out there. I've been looking for you day and night. Shine a light in the dark, let me see where you are, 'cause I'm not gonna leave you behind. If I told you that you're not alone, and I show you this is where you belong. Put your hands in the air one more time.
Beautiful song, man. Powerful.
Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air if you hear me out there. I've been looking for you day and night. Shine a light, amen.
Hey, whoa. I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry, let me go back over here. This track is absolutely fire. Love. They make such great anthems. They really do.
Hands in the air. Put your hands in the air if you hear me out there. I've been looking for you day and night. Shine a light in the dark, let me see where you are, 'cause I'm not gonna leave you behind. If I told you that you're not alone, and I show
This track translates to many different tiers in society. It translates to the personal, translates to the individual, translates to the family, translates to the community, translates to the country, translates to the world, essentially. Right? Unity is absolutely fucking everything. It is unbelievably important to unite under a single cause. To unite under a common cause, right? Because you all share something, a commonality. That's why assimilation is unbelievably important in all these different countries. So you can't have a society that operates effectively where everyone has their own ideas and their own ideas of what the country should be, and their own ideas of religion, their own ideas of this, their own ideas of that, and whatever else. Everyone can practice that. Sure, they can practice that in their own homes, in their own way that they want to practice that, but there needs to be a common identity for a country, right? And in all of those different factors, from a religious base, from a morality base, there needs to be a commonality in a country. And if you have people literally turning away from all of this and being like, well, no, I'm up for this, I'm up for that, you eventually are just going to erode that entire society, and it's going to be worse. It's going to absolutely be worse for you, right? People need a common cause to unite behind. They need something that they all believe in, they all stick to, right? They have a shared moral, shared value that they stick to. And if we have people that just don't want to do that, right, and would rather just be their own kind of person and go against a common sort of idea for a people, right, then it all just erodes, as it is eroding. So unity is unbelievably important. You don't just get unity, right? There's no such thing of just, oh well, we're just gonna unite, even though we all think differently, we're just going to unite. No, there needs to be a sense of commonality. You have to unite under something, right? So we can't erode the very things that should make us unite. We can't erode that and expect us to not hate each other. Look at what's happening right now, right? We all hate the idea of our societies now, and we unite over nothing. We cannot unite over a single fucking thing, nothing. We can't unite. And look at what's happened. Look at what's happened. Everybody hates each other and society is eroding. It's falling apart. Is it making it better for you, or is it making it worse for you? You've got to ask yourself that. Anyway, I love you all. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!